What? Yeah, you're gonna have to bleep that.
This is the easiest convoy to identify in the world. I've just arrived at the Petroport garage next to the N1. Found my other friends, and there's the Ironvan. And we're going for a fun weekend in the bush somewhere just outside Vaalwater. Dirk is in the Bundu somewhere in the Cape playing with his adventure bike, so it's just me and hello.
Hi.
That's Dion.
Hello.
Christy. And my very good friend Donnie.
Hello.
Hello Donnie.
Yes.
You excited for the weekend?
Yes, as much as I can.
Yeah, good Donnie. Hello Donnie.
Hello, Yella.
It's Friday. So we're just waiting for Mick and then we'll be on our way. Woo. But how's that cruiser? Apparently you're getting the first staff stop for being late.
I'm early.
It's 11.
Yes.
Radio check, everybody's good to go. Let's go have some fun. Wat zie jij, Donnie?
Dat is reg. Dat is good. Let's get it going.
Donnie van der Walt is the legend who started the show 50/50, and I was lucky enough to spend a few years working closely with him. He taught me the names of many trees and most of what I understand about filming, and he's pretty much like a dad to me. It has been a while since we've been in the bush together, so I was very much looking forward to some quality time with him. Our destination was Matamba Bush Camp, just outside Vaalwater in Limpopo. So one does not just simply drive through Vaalwater to any destination. You have to stop at the hotel. That's a rule, and it's not me that made it. It's a rule that was passed on to me, and I'm now passing it on to these guys. People who overland absolutely have to get out of the city ever so often. And after the COVID-19 pandemic hit, you can imagine how amped the guys at the Ironman head office were when Christoph from Get Out Go called with an invitation for a weekend away. Mick, how much wood did you buy?
Just enough.
I think that we just bought all of the firewood in Vaalwater, so I reckon we'll have a big bonfire tonight. There's nothing better in the bushveld. Welcome to Tau Camp. Mick says it's very important to, when you arrive at camp, first set up your tent before you do anything else. So we're just following his advice. So we are officially settled in. All the tents are up. Look how beautiful all the Ironman vans are all together. Donnie is sleeping on the ground there. And we've met everyone and they're sitting around the campfire. But I don't really want to be the first person to just go ahead and stick a camera in their faces. But how lekker does that look?
So it's really hasn't been done yet to get Overlanding YouTube get together. So this is actually the first of its type. And I think it's been quite a success. The turnout's been all right. We were 20 odd people and hopefully there's more to come.
And then I saw it. One of my favorite things in the bushveld, a rolling ball of dung. I've always been fascinated by dung beetles. The males roll these balls to attract a female, and the bigger the ball, the greater the chances of getting the girl. Bigger beetles like this one use their sensitive sense of smell to find fresh dung, and then they roll it into a ball to get away from the competition as quick as possible. They pick a direction and head off in a straight line. Exactly how they manage to keep going in a straight line has been a subject of interest to scientists for many years. The general consensus is that the diurnal beetles use the position of the sun. They can easily roll balls that are many times their own weight, and they use their hind legs to push the ball. The serrations on the front legs work like the tread on a tire, ensuring that the beetle has ample grip when he's moving at speed. Many species have a symbiotic relationship with the mites living on their backs. These guys feed on the dung that might otherwise cause build-up around the joints and mouth of the beetle. This is quite a special moment. This little guy just toured around the fire and came towards the Ironvan. And he's actually digging the hole right here. I've never seen it. I've seen them roll it around. But this is where he's going to take the dung down under the ground, and that's where they lay the eggs. And then in a couple of months or weeks, I'm not sure, depending on the species, that's where the baby will then be born out of the egg, and that's what the baby will eat. So it goes into the ground as waste, comes out as new life. I just woke up to the smell of something brewing. There is literally nothing better in the universe. And here is everyone this morning. Donnie,
Yes.
do you like a slaap?
It was wonderful, very restful evening with all the sounds around and waking up to the bird calls. It was bliss.
What do you think about this campsite?
Excellent. I mean, the facilities is very, very good. I mean, one of the best showers I've had in my life, you know, is it's open air. It's the decorations is very nice with plants in there. It's really something to look at. Yes.
It's really beautiful.
Yes, it's beautiful.
This place is so cool, and it's full of the most beautiful trees. And we learned yesterday that their names are wild syringas. Don't know the proper name yet, but I will Google it as soon as we have some signal. So check this out. This is where the action is happening. Good morning, Mick.
Morning.
What's going on here?
Eggs. There's no bacon. Somebody left the bacon at home. Little lamb chop riblet thingies. Mushrooms. Cheese rolls. Breakfast of kings.
Laat gaan slaap, vroeg opgestaan, gaan nou ontbyt. Dan gaan ek swem.
Is het zwembad?
Ja, net groot genoeg om af te koel.
How are you feeling?
Nee, voel goed.
Is it?
Vars lenteblommetjie.
It is extremely hot, so I cannot wait to go check out that little pool. But first, breakfast. Thanks, Mick.
You're most welcome.
Thank you so much for cooking us breakfast in the heat of the day.
Well, we're not quite there yet. It's going to get hotter. When I don't have my shirt on anymore, then you know we're in the heat of the day.
Is it?
And no pictures allowed.
Though it's been so long, I remember us like yesterday.
It's like immediate satisfaction. Cheers. This is
Cheers.
Stuart.
Hi, how are you?
Stuart, tell me, what's your claim to fame?
In terms of what?
Whatever.
Well, I'm not like you guys. I'm not a YouTuber. I work for Tackler Products. So the guys invited me along for the weekend, so I'm here. Just enjoying being in the bush and having a good time. That's me.
Cheers.
Cheers.
How was that swim?
Dit was fantastic.
Donnie?
Beautiful. Very nice.
How long do you reckon we spent in the pool?
About 2 hours now.
And it is still extremely hot. Check that sun. It gets you alone, it'll burn you to death. If you overland, your vehicle really becomes your home, and you have to get creative about what you take with you. So we love checking out each other's rigs for ideas.
Hi, I'm Christoph. I'm from a channel called Get Out Go, and today we'll be having a look at my rig. So it is a 2012 Toyota Fortuner. Engine-wise, it's pretty stock. Bar work, which I'm quite proud of, is an Ironman bull bar and Ironman snorkel. Around the side we have some rock sliders. At the back we have a Gobi X rear replacement bumper with a spare wheel. At the back, it's a bit unneat, but we have a front runner drawer system and a drop down fridge slide from Stoffbad and a Snowmaster low profile fridge. I've removed the back seats and installed a removable deck, so I've got more space while overlanding. And that's about my setup.
Okay, so the other guys are out in the bush taking beautiful pictures because this is the best time of day. The light is absolutely beautiful. So they're not around, but we're just gonna run down their rigs for you.
Cool.
Let's try. Okay, tell me what you know about this.
So this is a Ford Ranger. As you can see, it's quite kitted out. At the back here we've got a drop down fridge from Easy One with a National Lunar fridge freezer, which is pretty cool. We've also got a front runner drawer system with cup boxes that you can actually remove. There's also then some packing space here. You'll see some of the electronics. That's his solar system and dual battery. Then if we move to the side here, you'll see there's some nice storage space on the side and a nice little kitchenette that's quite cool.
This is a very neat little kitchen.
You also see there's some water in there, 40-litre water tank that feeds a tap at the back. And then if we look at the side of this vehicle, the wrap is next level.
This is the most beautiful vehicle I've seen in the bush in a long time. Just look at that. The thing I love most about it is this matte grey with the yellow highlights. You really got that right. It looks so good. Yup, it looks so good. It's got everything you need. I reckon we covered it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's go see the next one. Whose setup is this? Oh, this is also Ryan.
This is also Ryan.
Ryan has got everything.
This is his trailer.
Tent. Packing space. You guys are going on a long trip now, hey?
Yeah, so we're doing 25 days in Limpopo. And yeah, it's about, I think, 2,000 kilometers. So yeah, quite the trip.
Very cool. What are you calling that trip?
We haven't given it a name yet, but it's following the old African ivory route, so it'll probably follow that name.
I'd watch it if I were you. This is a crazy rig. He's also got a whole extra room over here. Very cool. And over here, we've got Edward Bath's setup.
So Land Cruiser 200 series, also kitted out quite a bit. What you'll see at the front here is a hammer bumper, which is quite unique. It's one of the first in South Africa on a Land Cruiser 200, I believe. Synthetic rope winch and Wild Dog 4x4 winch strap.
Yo, looks so cool. Looks hardcore.
Front runner roof rack, Easy On 270 awning, which is great for when it's raining and to get some shade. And then once again tricked out at the back quite a bit as well, with a 90-litre National Lunar fridge freezer and a front runner drawer system.
It's so neat.
Very neat, eh?
It's very neat.
Right, the trailer is an Eco 5. Also really nicely kitted out.
This is an ice machine.
From Snowmaster.
He's carrying around an ice machine. Okay, but fair enough, you are going away for a long time.
Yeah, it's nice convenience to have. A kitchen area. You can see it has gas and it has a dual battery system as well, so you have power and gas. really nice. Slide out fridge, Snowmaster. And at the back here you've got some storage and...
Just check this tent quickly.
The tent. It's huge.
It's huge. It's like space for what we reckoned earlier, like 5 people.
Yeah,
He's got a table set up with his camera equipment in this corner, and then here's a little ladder that goes up to the top where he sleeps in his bush palace. He's even got a fan going there and he's not even in here. Yeah, that's a lekker rig.
yeah, very nice.
The thing that I noticed first is if you step back, you'll check that this thing has literally got shade all the way around. So no matter what time of day it is, he'll never be in the scorching sun. Looks like the kind of rig you need if you're going away for 25
Yeah,
days.
absolutely.
Shot.
Dirk and I are very lucky in that we get to share our adventures. These guys don't have that luxury, and that's why they travel together on long trips. You can also follow their adventures on their respective YouTube channels.
So Alti, when you're camping, it's always braai. I was getting a bit sick of that, and during lockdown, I was watching a lot of travel programs, and I decided to take a bit of what they do, especially in the States. And they don't make a fire, and they don't make meat every night, braai meat like we make. So when you're camping, it's sometimes a good idea just to have a bit of variation. So what I'm doing is, tonight I'm doing my world-renowned Mid-Eastern steak wrap dish. And we've got some freshly chopped leafy stuff here. We've got cabbage, baby spinach, some lettuce, chop it up nicely, some onion, some tomato. Just make a nice chopped, the healthy part of it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the fillet steaks, slice them thinly, we're going to put them on the fire and just braai them until they're still medium rare. Then we're going to cut them into slithers, and then we have a nice wrap from good old Woolworths, which we're going to spread with some hummus, some tzatziki, put the fresh stuff on, put the juicy steak onto it, wrap it all up, yum, yum, yum. It's fantastic. Right, and of course, while we're preparing this, here we go. The camera lady. Cheers. Oh my God. Right, that's what happens when you travel with. So I've chopped up all the ingredients. We're now ready to put the meat on the fire, Alti. Who's going to do that?
You are gonna make.
Okay, all right, it's me. Let's go do the meat, and then we can put this sucker together. Sehr gut.
It is just after 5 o'clock in the morning. I really struggle in the mornings. I'm not a morning person. Donnie has just woken me up and said, come, we're going for a walk.
Yeah, we're going to see if we can find the giraffe and the impalas and the zebra and there's buck here, so bushbuck. So let's see if we can go and get them.
So we're gonna go look for them.
Matamba is a relatively small game farm at 400 hectares, but there are about 60 kilometers of pathways to walk and cycle, with stunning waterholes and lots of clever opportunities to spot game. And sure enough, a small journey of giraffe was lurking not too far from one of the pathways. Seeing big animals on foot like this is a rare experience, and it's easy to see why Christoph chose this place for this get-together.
Got back to camp and all these guys are packing up. And so sadly it's Sunday morning and it's time to go home. But we had a really nice weekend. We're gonna have at least one more dip in the pool before we head out, and I'll definitely be back. It's such a beautiful place. It was so nice to actually be in the bush. So thanks Christoph for organizing this weekend, and obviously thanks to Ironman for bringing us. This was really cool. Have a good one.